My name is Josh Divaker. I'm a human factors engineer at Design Science located in Philadelphia, PA. I pretty much design devices around human needs and capabilities. Those devices are typically medical devices, so things like injectables, larger electromechanical surgical devices, and even like the UX design of like phone apps. At least for this role, you get to work with clients and try to improve their devices on a lot of these projects, and it's nice because you take a very human perspective, so you get the angle of someone interacting with it, and maybe an engineer doesn't think of these things when they're thinking of like the ones and the zeros, of how everything comes together, but it might just be improving like where a button is located, or where smaller things like that can really have a bigger impact. Yeah, I mean, prior to getting this job, I didn't know all that much about human factors engineering. Some of the skills, I mean, it's like definitely more broad. It's really just like research and study methods, and then you kind of refine those, and I've refined them over like the past year just to meet like FDA guidelines and see what they're looking for within these actual projects. You get so many different devices, they have to like tailor what your study design is actually gonna look like. Traveling is a big part of my job. Usually what happens is we're testing different patient populations, and they might have a rare condition. And typically it's hard to find all of those people in one location. So Philadelphia is a good place to source. It has a high population, so typically we can find enough people in Philadelphia, but if that's not the case, then we have access to different recruiters around the United States, and we'll go to different cities around the United States just to test those patient populations. It's been like all over the place too. I'd say over the course of this year, maybe like 20 different cities. Like there was a month where I was just in like San Francisco. And then like there was a lull where I was just back in Philly for a while. And then it could just be like a week in like New York or like a week in Chicago, something like that. But it's been really good just to explore the areas. Even though it is for work, oftentimes I do get the weekends or like 1 or 2 days while I'm out there. So it's been nice just to, I guess like sightsee a little bit and get out of my comfort zone, and that I've been in Philly for so long. I've really enjoyed the West Coast. I've been to, just from work, I've been to like San Francisco, San Diego, and like LA, like all of those places just from work. So it's been really nice to just like see like what that lifestyle is like out there. There's a study that I did recently, and we actually worked with pediatric patients, so kids from like 6 to 11 years old. And it was honestly really gratifying working with these kids because you kind of forget how intelligent some of these kids are. We had them conduct a procedure while looking at like a large instruction sheet. So they received like some training beforehand, come back, and then they were to perform the injection twice on an injection pad on their leg. And it was really gratifying just seeing how well that these kids could do. They had like a certain medical ailment, which was, you know, tough to see for young kids, but it's really gratifying to see that, you know, they give injections to themselves, they really understand how to do it, and they just retain a lot of information. While I was in LA, like traveling for this study, there was one kid, he was just like, I don't know, this little like 6-year-old like blonde kid, and he was just like giggling the entire time and giving me a hug at the end of the session. So it was just like a cute little experience, like, oh, these kids are so smart and nice. Yeah, that's definitely the nice part about human factors engineering. It does take so much more of a human approach, so you get to actually see the users that are going to benefit from this device.